Hello everybody, it's JD. Excuse my lack of enthusiasm tonight. I'm kind of tired, exhausted. I don't know why. Maybe my blood sugar's down low. Yes, I am diabetic, type 2 diabetes, and sometimes it gets real low with the medicine I'm taking, but a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And I'm trying to lose weight, so. But that ain't what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about something that has to and got to have to change. I mean, it's really got to change. And the politicians in Washington, especially the president, is too blind to see it. Look at the mess financially they got this country in. It's an economic nightmare. It is a credit spiral spinning downward and downward and downward. And what is Obama's answer? More taxes, more taxes, more taxes. Let's start taxing people more who make over $250,000. That's his answer. Let's do the Robin Hood syndrome. Take from the rich, give to the poor. That's his answer. Nope. He can't get it through his head. He's using the exact same tactics he used in 2008. He sounds like a broken record, repeating himself over and over and over again. That is not the answer. And if any of you think that is the answer, no. First and foremost, understand, our federal government has to understand that they don't have an open pocketbook. We, the American people, are going to close it. Trying to raise taxes on this group or that group or another group. No, that's not going to go anymore. You have to start realizing you're going to have to start being physical and financially responsible. It's not unlimited. Now, you can't blame the Democrats for this. You can't blame the Republicans. You can blame both of them. I believe it all would have really started with Johnson when he decided to use Social Security's lockbox for the Vietnam War. Whoa, we have money here. And then they started, we have money there, we have money there, we have money there, we have money there. And they kept doing it and changing the tax codes, taking up the money. Well, now they're down to one small box. The people who make over $250,000 a year. That's it. After that, it's gone. Then it's massive tax raising on everybody. So, what are we going to do about it? Are we going to continue on the same old path of self-destruction? Thinking, oh, we can raise taxes, that will cover the debt. Oh, let's raise taxes, that will cover the debt. No. That has to come to a total end. Total stop. This tax system is so messed up, so out of kilter with the current nation and the current spread of wealth, or whatever you want to call it, that our tax system is not nowhere near proportionate. So then, what do I say? Why am I better than Obama or anybody else? Because one, the system can't continue any longer. It must stop. This taxing and raising and taxing and spending and taxing and raising is just no longer acceptable. And then fill it with all kinds of holes and exceptions. And what kind of exceptions is he going to give for those people above? If you're my buddy, you can get an exception, like this medical insurance regulation program that he's got. No. It's no good. Then what can we do? The best thing to do is throw the whole doggone thing out the window and start off with a straightforward sales tax. Call it a fair tax, call it an equal tax, call it a consumption tax. I don't care what you want to call it. Bottom line, a sales tax. Everybody in this country will pay it, and they'll pay it proportionally to what they spend. Doesn't matter whether you're poor, doesn't matter whether you're rich, doesn't matter whether you're middle class. Everybody will pay, and it will be done proportionally. And no loopholes, no excerpts, not even for the church. You buy something, you pay the sales tax. I'm sorry, that's the way it needs to be. Understand, you make one loophole, they're going to find another, and another, and another. And pretty soon we're right back where we started from. So, here's your option, people. To listen to the 2008 record over and over again with a pretty smile and a slight wave and say, "We will get the rich." No. The answer is everybody will be proportionally into the way they spend. Not how they earn their money, but how they spend it. Let's give you an example. Let's say somebody wants to avoid our taxes, so they go to some place that has no sales tax and they buy a yacht. Well, as soon as that yacht touches, drops anchor, or ties up to a pier, there's a sales tax due on it. That's right. So you can't go to one country and buy a yacht and bring it here. I mean, it's like if I go to North Carolina and buy a car. I pay the sales tax in North Carolina. But as soon as I try to register that car in Virginia, I pay the sales tax of that car in Virginia. That's the way it works. So if you want to go overseas and you buy something, as soon as you bring it over here, whatever you paid for it will be your sales tax, just like normal. And say, "Well, I dropped anchor in the bay. I'm really not tied up." Too bad, that anchor hit the ground somewhere. You now pay the sales tax. So you can tie it to the pier or you can drop anchor. "Well, no, I'm tied to a buoy." A buoy's anchored somewhere. Simple, and this is the way it is. If you're an American citizen and you buy a piece of property overseas, when it comes into this country, you have to pay the taxes on it. Simple. Sales tax. That's the answer. Not this dog and pony show that Obama's giving you. And that's all it is, a dog and pony show. I have the medicine here that will cure all. I have the medicine that will fix all. It is called taxing the upper above 250,000. And then when that's gone, oh, don't worry, we'll mix up another concoction or something and tell you we have the medicine here. It doesn't work. The whole system is so out of kilter, it doesn't work. We have to cut back on our spending, and then we have to reorganize our tax programs. That's what we need to do. The old system has failed, just like the Republican and Democratic Party system has failed. Bottom line, people out there, it's all up to you. What do you want? If you think, "Oh, let's take it from the rich and give it to the poor," is going to work. Don't worry. When that has failed, now we got to take it from you and give it to the poor. Except for you're poor now because of the way the economy is going, but it really doesn't matter. If I can squeeze a penny out of you, I'm going to go after you. That is Obama's plan. And that's the way it's going to end up. And it all started with opening the lockbox of the Social Security. And then until now, they have thought of us as an unlimited supply of income. And they've reached the limit that we can bear on our backs. The burden of irresponsible government taking all its finances out of the backs of the American people and thinking there's more to come and more to come. Our government is making us a pauper's nation, and we have to put an end to it now. So you can listen to Obama's speeches of how he's going to do this, he's going to do that, he's going to do, but it really isn't going to happen. The only thing that's going to happen is he's going to tax a little bit more. Then he's going to say, "Well, that didn't quite do the job, so we need to go after you." And when that don't do the job, well, we'll raise the taxes all across. If that don't do the job, don't worry. We'll figure out some way to get some more blood out of your stone. And that's what the current economic system in our government right now. It isn't a pretty picture, and he's making it a lot worse. I'm sorry. I cannot support the income tax system. I cannot support the current tax system. We need to have a more efficient, a more self-regulating, and more proportional tax system that will be equally applied to all. And I mean all, every single person inside this country, including the illegal immigrants. How many billions of dollars are we losing every year because illegal immigrants pay no taxes at all and are using the very things that taxes pay for? Sales tax, they would be paying taxes too. Actually more, because they wouldn't be getting the rebates that everybody else would get for items that is considered non-taxable. Yes, people. Now we're going to go down this same thorn-covered primrose path of the previous governments, including Obama's, or we're going to do something different now and say, no way, no shape, we're not fools. When something don't work over and over and over again, give up on it. Let's go to something that will work, and no one will have a loophole. Not rich, not poor, not legal, not citizen, not illegal immigrants. No one at all, nor church, nor state. Congressmen, senators, president, the guy who walks down the street to get bum a quarter. Everybody and every single organization will pay their sales tax. Yep. Kind of a catch-all for everybody. Thank you. This is JD.